Unknown.
Hello? Hello, can you hear? Okay. I'm seeing levels now. Yay! My computer has been a little meanie to me this morning and has not wanted to run properly, and so we are dealing with that. I have, let's see if I can get this to be nice. Unknown, but we're trying our besties. Trying to get the closed captions on because they're taking a second. All of my computers are just like, oh, hell nah, lately, and that's been kind of rude. But it's fine. Everything's fine. We are working on my Giyu sword today. Um, I'm not entirely sure what it's going to entail yet. It's been a second of it being a pain in my butt. So I'm hoping to paint today, but it looks like there's a few things that I've got to sand on this. I also realize that there's not music up. Woohoo! But it's fine. Everything's fine. Uh, Sorry, this is taking a second for life. Anyway, um, let me show you what we're working on. It is this. It is the sword. It is the sword of you. I have primed this and then I have spray painted the silver on, but I'm going to be adding more of the colors. And then I'll be airbrushing the blade. But as you can see, if I pull this up a little bit closer, you could see that there's some paint that kind of decided to start being mean to me. So I might need to sand some of this down. Luckily, the main thing I need the silver on is the blade piece, and that looks okay. So like this side is going to be a darker color, but I still am going to see if I'm going to need to sand some of that down. Really, my music signed me out, which is why we're not getting any music. That's fine. Everything's fine. No need for concern. How is everybody else's day going? Yeah. Yeah. I got an airbrush this week. Did I happen to not know where Steven put? It was sitting on the desk here. I'll have to look for it when we get to that part, but I think that's going to be the last piece of what I am doing. 'Cause yeah, I need to do the normal brush paint stuff and then I'll tape everything off and then do the brush paints. Not the brush paints, the airbrush paints. So yeah, the reason why I'm going to do an airbrush is just because I kind of want it to be a bit more of a gradient and I don't want it to lose its nice pretty sheen. The pretty sheen is like the part that I like the best. Okay. Ah, that's really loud. Hello. It's not letting me change the volume. Ha 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 ha. Everything is fine. There we go. Turn that. Turn that down a bit. There we go. So that's a little bit better. Okay. Hold on. How far? Sorry, I'm just seeing how far back we are on stream. on low latency too? Is this working? I don't know. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for joining, Violet Sunset! How are you today? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Sorry, we're a little chaotic already so far today, but it's fine. Everything's fine. All right. Okay. Let's paint. Oh, let me grab some brushes. All right. I'm so glad you're doing good. Any particular reason why you're doing good, or is it just it's just a nice day? Hello, Dark Clone. How are you? Today is chaotic, but it's fine. Everything's fine. No need for concern. But I'm gonna start by painting the tsuba with this cherry cobbler red. Chaotic. Today is chaotic, Dark Clone. My computers are just really hating me. You know that? Like really, really, really hating me. It's kind of ridiculous. So, nice day. Good, good. I'm so glad. Um, this is the closest red that they had to the burgundy that I have for my Haori, so that's why I'm using this particular red for it. Because it's supposed to be kind of like a perfect match to that maroon burgundy, but they didn't have like a perfect one, but this is the closest one that they had, even though it's not a perfect match to what the sword actually is. A rip indeed. The biggest rip ever. I was a little frustrated that my computers keep being mean to me, but um Steven put in a new SSD for me this morning, so I'm going to try and play around with it maybe tomorrow for my PC and see if I can get her back up and running. If not, I'm just going to take her into work and have my coworkers look at it. Because I do happen to work in IT, but I don't have the equipment to recover my stuff if it's not showing up on my SSD. Close enough for government work? You know, my 3D printer is still being mean to me too, and I'm still been like struggling trying to get Cricut to fix design space so I can finish cutting out pieces for Giyu, and so it's been a whole thing. I'm probably gonna have to call Cricut later today and actually like call them for support because they've been entirely unhelpful otherwise, which has been a really big disappointment. All right. Whoop. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot that I was trying to introduce today, which I spent so much time trying to figure out last night, is Stream Raiders. I forgot about that. Let me see if I can figure out how this works. Okay. I'm gonna take a break real fast, and then we're gonna take a close look at Stream Raiders. I have no idea how this works. I've only played it as a viewer, never as a captain. So we'll see how this works. Okay, very easy. Let's do this. Let's see if this works. Because I've been thinking about trying to start this for crafting streams. And so this is kind of what I've been trying to do. Just selected a battle. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. I don't know what I'm doing, but I am trying my besties. Hello, Mr. Archer. Ta-da! Okay. Cool. I have no idea how this works on my end, but we're gonna try it. And this might be fun for crafting streams. Uh, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. All right. Now I'm going to keep painting this again. I absolutely... This could be really close to the camera. I'm going to maybe turn that light down just a smidgies. I love how beautiful this sword is. And so far, I think this color is not too bad, but this sword, I feel like katanas in general just like to fall apart more than like claymores do on me, which I think is kind of hilarious. But I'm super excited to have another katana in my arsenal. I'm definitely working on like 3 different katanas right now, and it's a problem, but this one so far has been my favorite that I've been working on. Because this one has fallen apart less than the other ones, even though the other ones aren't even fully assembled yet. Well, one of them is. One of them is not fully assembled. It's still in like 3 separate pieces right now. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Wow, my music really be like, nah, fam. That's fine though. That's fine. No need for concern. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Whee! I am ever so desperately trying to get this to fill in the holes, but it's like, nah. Seems be damned. But I went to Michael's earlier today, and I found out that Michael's does not carry airbrush medium in stock normally, and I'm really surprised. I need to find a place that carries airbrush medium, because, like, I've used airbrush medium, but I haven't used it since, like, high school. But I always figured that Michael's carries so many different types of paint mediums, I figured that they'd carry airbrush, but nope. I also found out that Joann's also does not carry airbrush medium. They only carry those things online, so I'm thinking I might have to either buy them online or find somewhere else. I just don't know what those places are in particular. Yeah, I don't know what they are. Like, maybe Jerry's Artorama, but Jerry's has a very limited, like, window of opportunity. They're always, like, they're always closed by the time I even get off work, let alone get back to my hometown. So, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for that, but I do need to figure out something. Whoop. Trying to get back into frame. This is such a weird angle for this camera, but it's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Here we go! So, the 11th was the anniversary of uh, Hijikata's death, and now they have a live stream talking about the artifacts from Hijikata Museum, including I can't pronounce his first name. Kanisada. It was only available in Japan though. Oh, that's so cool though. Okay, let's see if there's a good angle for this. Whee! Whee! Right, gorgeous. I think one of my favorite things about Demon Slayer swords are the handguards. I think the handguards are just freaking beautiful every time. I have yet to see an okay looking Demon Slayer sword. They're all freaking gorgeous. And like I'm trying to get to printing Uji's katanas. They're not really katanas, but they're swords, more or less. But my printer's being mean, so yeah. I even changed out the filament and it's still being mean, but I'm really hoping that I can get it okay again. It's just taking a second for it to be okay again, and that makes me sad. And look at that, Steven is home. Steven got his tires mounted on his wheels for his kuching car today. And he's pissy that he has to pay for it. He just would like to mention that.
Our cheap ass company would buy us nice tires.
The company he works for doesn't have a nice tire machine, and he's salty about it that he had to pay somebody else to do it instead of him doing it himself because he was afraid that his very pretty and expensive tires would get ruined at his shop. Whee!
I didn't have to stab anyone.
He didn't have to stab anyone, that's good. That means they did their job right.
I mean, they can mount wheels on Lamborghinis, so that's why.
It's Steven's birthday tomorrow, so that's exciting. I know we're gonna go for ramen, but I'm not sure about anything else yet. But yeah, Steven is having a birthday, and it keeps reminding me that I'm having a birthday soon, and I don't like it, not one bit. Birthdays are stupid. Yeah, we have too many wheels, Steven. Whee! I really... Hold on. I don't know what's happening. Sorry, my computer's doing something weird. The museum is closing in October. While they might try and figure out how to continue running it, it's currently run by his brother's family in his old home. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool, though. But I do hope they continue running it, because October is coming up fast. Very nice, Steven. I don't know how much I can care about another set of tires / wheels, though.
My $1,600 wheels.
It's really hard to care about your $1,600 wheels, Steven. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is a less awkward angle to try and paint at. I appreciate this angle a lot more, but I am going to see if I can move my camera down. Oop. Just a smidge so y'all can see a little closer. Nope, there we go. Giyu. I'm in panic mode about Giyu right now. Like, nothing I've been doing for Giyu has been working out so far, and I'm supposed to be wearing him in 2 weeks, and I'm just like, everything's fine. Everything is totally fine. But yeah, I'm going to be spending the next 2 weeks just panic making him, I think, and nothing else. Because, oh my god, he's been so mad. He's been so maddening. Like, the cricket's been the biggest issue, but also the patterning for his shirt has been terrible. The pants are done for patterning, but the shirt patterning has been awful. I cannot get it to fit my dimensions. And I have remade it like 3 different times for a mock-up, and I'm just like, it's fine. Everything's fine. No need for concern here. Right. The issue is it's not big enough for a number of people to come to it. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna head out though. I thought Pop gave you a follow before I play some Dead by Daylight. Have fun stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I hope you have an excellent stream and you enjoy playing Dead by Daylight. That sounds like so much fun. I hope you have a great time. Okay. I'm gonna change brushes, I think, to a BB brush. See if I can loosen this up a little. It looks like the last person who used it did not clean it out that well. Stares at Steven. So I'm gonna try and use the baby brush to try and get the this edge here. I'm gonna try and pour some in here. Actually, it'll be easier for the baby brush. Whee! And then I've got a brown to fill in this little space. This space right here, I've got a nice brown to fill that in, but I'm still trying not to get a bunch of red on it. That would be the most preferable thing. Whee! Ooh, I can get in those crevices. Beautiful, beautiful. Whee! Okay. I really am scared to finish Giyu, but it's gonna be fine, right? Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, I got some paint on my hand. Let's see. It's gonna be difficult getting in that, but let's see what we can do. I'm sorry if you can't super see what's happening. I am trying my besties, but it's a small space. Whee! Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. The brush handle keeps getting in the way of me doing it, and it's sadness. So I'm definitely gonna just do red coats first, I think, because I'm not gonna want to have to keep retouching that up every time I put a new coat on, so I'm not gonna move on to brown, but I've got plenty of red that needs to be painted on here, because this whole handle piece, you're gonna have fun cosplaying him, and it'll make it all worth it. You're right. You're totally right. But yeah, if I can't get him done in time, I'm gonna have to drop out of the contest. Which, like, I don't really want to, but I'll be okay if I do. It's not like NDK where it's like a make or break kind of a contest. But I will be sad, but I'll have to buy, because I'm doing a group with him at this point, so I'll have to buy a bot costume just like for the time being, just for it, so I can just cosplay him to cosplay him. But then I'll continue working on my pretty version of him, but I really would prefer not to have a bot costume that I'll just have to sell. You know. Alright, let's see if I can get in here without mucking everything up. Okay. Time to move it back up this way. Whee! Alright. It's really hard to get in there without messing it up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fix that with the brown. Oop, that was terrible. But yeah, I am excited to cosplay him. I'm hoping I can get this version done in time, if that makes any sense. Right, now we get to move on to this part while the other part dries. Why is that not showing up? There we go. All right. Whee! So for this part, I'm going to be doing a similar technique that I did with Kazuha's sword, where I do the wrap out of paracord, but I am not going to be wrapping it today, but in between the wrap is this red, so that's why I'm painting it this red, and it's still going to look nice, but it is just going to be an undercolor for it, but it's definitely not going to be the focus, if that makes any sense. But I am excited to see how this turns out. This sword has been a pain in my booty for months, but it's finally starting to come together with the paint. I think the painting is my favorite part of the process for 3D printing, because I feel like that's where it really starts to come to life and where a lot of my artistic expression comes through in 3D printing is the painting process. And I really have always loved painting three-dimensional objects. It's been one of my favorite things for a long time, and I think that's why 3D printing has been so enjoyable for me, is because of the painting part. Even if the painting sucks while I'm doing it, I think it's the part where I feel like the most rewarded through the whole thing, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's where I get to spread my wings and fly and really make pieces come to life. And I think my venti layer is a really good example of that, because I've seen a lot of people paint theirs in 100 different ways, but I painted mine in a pretty unique way. And even though it was being held together with hot glue and a prayer, I think it really came together, and it looks very nice, even if for some reason hot glue was the answer to all of my problems, which never is the case with 3D prints. So I think it's kind of interesting. All right. And I actually am trying to think if I've streamed any of my progress for this sword, like, at all, and I can't think of me streaming any of my progress on this sword. Because I know I filmed a lot of my assembly process of this, but I don't think it was ever on stream that I did this. Hot glue is always the answer. Hot glue is usually never the answer. Hot glue has only been the answer to a few problems in my life. But usually hot glue is like a last resort, or it is something that I need to be able to be removed. In the future, like I need a temporary glue that is more or less secure. Hot glue is usually not the answer for me, but the fact that it was the answer in that situation is kind of hilarious. But yeah, hot glue is usually not the answer to anything, actually. I stopped using hot glue religiously, like, once I started caring more about my craftsmanship, I stopped using hot glue as a normal thing. And part of it was like once I was able to start of being able to afford other adhesives, hot glue kind of just like hot glue is always the answer in the apartment. Well, technically, I did hot glue it with your hot glue in your apartment, so I guess that statement is absolutely not wrong. That is very correct. Correcto mundo. Whee! I love I love this. This is so cute. I love this red. This red is gorgeous. Hello! How are you doing? Hut Armories? Hut Armories. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? Whee! I am just working on Giyu Sword from Demon Slayer today, just doing some painting. What are you up to? Doing okay, just browsing around while I make stuff. Yourself? I'm working on Giyu from Demon Slayer, and I'm currently working on his sword, but I've been working on a lot of his fabric pieces as of late, but I'm like, I should probably work on the sword. Um, and in that, this sword's been a little bit frustrating for me. It keeps wanting to fall apart on me, but I think she's okay now. And my computers have been mean to me the past couple days, but hopefully I can get them fixed. Looking great, thank you. Thank you very much. I really like it. So I'm painting on the red pieces right now, and then I've got a silver base paint for the blade right now that I will be going over with some airbrush paints to add some more of the grading and the detail, but that is the last thing that I'm going to be doing. I want everything else to be completely painted, so that way if I need to add more of the shading with the metallics and the blacks, I can do such a thing and do it like all at once. So that's kind of where it's at right now. Nothing too crazy. But what are you making right now? You mentioned that you are making some stuff. What are you working on today? I would love to know. All right. Sir, my music. Why is my music working on a cosplay of Ares from the game Hades? Oh, heck yeah! I have never played Hades, but it's been one that's been on my list and one that I've considered playing. Um, but I don't think I see a lot of cosplays from Hades, so I am super excited to see what that ends up being. What are you making it out of? Like, what is your medium? Are you doing some fabric stuff, some foam stuff, some 3D print stuff? I do a lot of fabric and 3D printing shenanigans. Those are my main shticks. Steel and leather? Oh my goodness. The big boy stuff. Oh my goodness. Do you do a lot of leather working and steel working, or is it just like, do you just do it for cosplay purposes? Because I know a lot of people who do like the leather working and stuff do it outside of just cosplay stuff, so that's why I'm curious. But I am so excited to see that. That's gonna be amazing. I can't work with foam to save my life, that's super fair. I am really terrible with foam too, so I get my partner to do it because my partner is freaking delightful at foam. Um, that is not me. Yep, this is my first cosplay. Congratulations! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for you. But I've been making LARP costumes for 8 years now. Woo! That's so cool. I love that for you. Oh my god. I what so I love LARP. so much, but I haven't done it since I was in high school. Do you LARP locally? Do you LARP like outside of your town? What kind of LARPing do you do? It's so cool. Um, I have been making cosplays since 2015. But I've never made LARP costumes because I started getting into cosplay after high school for the most part. Um, yeah, it was after high school that I got into cosplaying, especially making cosplays. So I never made any LARP costumes. So that's like so cool. I go to Empire. It's about a 3-hour drive from me, around 3,000 players. Oh my gosh, that's so cool! That's so cool! I love that. I've I could not even imagine what LARPing with 3,000 players would be like, except hectic, but also epic. Hectic and hectic. I could speak. Hectic and epic. It's sort of mid fantasy. Ooh, that's so cool. Um, are you gonna be making? Since I'm not familiar with the game, are you gonna be making any like weapons for Hades, or is it just like armor pieces that you'll be making? It sounds like from the steel and leather thing. But it's gonna be so cool. What made you want to start getting into cosplay? Was it just like you were playing Hades and you're like, I could do that? Yep, 2 swords. Ooh, I love that. I am wildly into swords. I have a very big, ever-growing collection of swords that I have made for cosplay purposes. Um, I like swords. Not actually making ones from the art in the game, making traditional Greek ones instead. Ooh, fancy! That's gonna be so cool. Uh, yeah, swords are fun. Swords are cool. I don't have any real swords though. My partner has some real swords because he does I forget what it's called, but he does it's long swords. It's European long swords. He does that fighting style. I can't remember what it is called, and he also does kendo. So he's got some swords, but I don't have swords. Swords are always fun. Swords are so much fun. Swords are so cool. But all of my swords are just 3D printed and not real. So you've got me beat there. Uh, ones with names that sound like types of coffee. Macharina swords are what I'm making. Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. I love that. It's gonna be amazing. Are you planning on LARPing with it, or are you planning on like going to a convention or an event or anything like that? I know the swords might be iffy for conventions, but there might be other events that you're planning on wearing it to. I know I make mine for a lot of my costumes for events and photo shoots. Thank you for the lurk, Super Demix. Hello, I hope you're having a good day, Super Demix. Sorry if I bumped my mic with my sword. Some bits of it maybe, but I'm entering into the TwitchCon cosplay contest after bullying from my other cosplay friends. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you! Oh man, I've always wanted to do the TwitchCon contest, but it's a lot of money. Oh, it's just me on the battlefield. Okay, it's a lot of money. Uh, to go out to TwitchCon for me, so I have been putting off that idea. I think the swords I'm making for that are wooden, but I'll have some metal ones for photos. It's literally no money. You enter online? Really? Because the TwitchCon contest, they do it in person. I've had friends compete with it in person. So maybe it's a different contest that they're doing. this year, but for the TwitchCon cosplay contest. Oh, and if they get into, so are they doing it beforehand this year? Because they do an in-person contest. So maybe they're doing a different setup this year? I wonder. Whee! Okay. Second layer of paint on that side. Whee! Alright, we get to do the other side. Ugh. There's an online contest, and then the top 5 in each category get 1,500 in tickets to go. Oh, that's cool. I might have to look into that then. Because they've always done it where it's in person, so I do wonder if they're changing their setup since Panini, or if they're just doing an additional thing. But that's so cool! I'll have to look into that. Whee! I really liked that red. I'm super excited about this red. I think it's gonna go really well with the Haori. I just need my Cricut to work. I'm probably gonna be on the phone with Cricut support after stream today. Ah! Thank you so much for the follow! That's so nice. I'm gonna get this layer of paint on, and then we're gonna do some stream raiders and watch me try my one thing beat up the other things. We'll see how this goes. I'm trying something new this stream with stream raiders for my crafting streams, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. No worries. Always need more crafty people to raid. Big same. I am planning on following you after stream. I've been looking for cosplayers who stream, specifically, for a bit now, I feel like. Because I feel like I cannot find a lot of cosplayers who are streaming when it's time to raid. I feel like it's even if cosplayers stream like even games and stuff and not always cosplay content, there's just not a lot of them, I find, that are raiding, like that I'm able to raid. So I'm excited. All right. Whee! Right. Whoop! Okay. Let's see about this. No. Did it not come up? Oh, there we go. All right. Let's start the battle with my one archer. I think I'll be fine. I think I'm gonna be fine. Turn the music off. Bam! Look at that! I did it! Whee! Okay. Grant rewards. To me! Back to map. Okay. Back to map. What's this one? Easy. Is there a super easy one that I can do? No. Okay, we'll try this one and see if it works. Maybe? Loading. Loading. Alright, let's see. Them guys over there. Okay. Whap! Okay, there we go. Neat. Alright. Let's go back to crafting. Ooh. Sorry, this is me trying to catch up on chat. So, my Kashu Nendroid doll has finally shipped. So my Yasasada won't be lonely anymore. Ho ho ho! Oh ho ho! That's exciting! I'm super excited for you. That is fantastic. Yay! Yasasada's not gonna be lonely. That's beautiful. Internet is acting up, so I can't help with Raiders. That's fine. That's fine. To be fair, my computer's being a little wonky too. But it's fine. We'll be fine. No need for concern. I am unsure how many coats this is gonna need. Because part of it is like maybe 3 coats, but I don't know if it's gonna be as vibrant as I want it to be. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Whee! I am not sure. Okay. I think I'm trying to think about what to do about the paint drips on the blade, and I think I'm just gonna get like a really fine sand and try and sand it out. I don't know if I want to try and repaint it silver. I think I might just, because it's on the black portion, so I might just do that. But we'll see. We'll see. And it looks like I already need to polish it a little bit. I think it's starting to get a little fingerprinty already. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Whee! Just keep painting. Just keep painting. So for those of you who I guess don't follow me on Twitter, I did not stream Horizon Zero Dawn last night as planned because my SSD went out on my computer and I could not get it up and running in time for stream. So I was kind of dealing with that last night, but Steven installed a new SSD, his old SSD in my computer because he's not using his gaming computer anymore. And if I can get my files recovered from like at work, I should be fine. I just gotta hook it up, but we'll see. I'm a chronic saver, so I honestly think that a lot of my stuff is already backed up and I should be fine, but if there happens to be anything not, then I'll just bring it into work. But like, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's why I was not streaming last night. I am sorry. But it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be working on Giyu like nonstop for the next 2 weeks until the con. So I'm a little stressy about it, but we'll see. If I had my patterning done, I wouldn't be so stressy, but like the fact that I can't get my shirt pattern to work out has been making me upset. It's just, it's not laying right. It's not fitting right. It keeps bunching in weird spots, and every time I try and problem solve it, I make another part worse. And so that's been pretty disappointing. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Alright. I have like 4 days to get Aries done now. 4 days? Why 4 days? That's terrible. Unless like you're almost done. If you're almost done, then it should be fine. But 4 days. 4 days. I hate that. I've got 2 weeks to get Giyu done, and I'm like, no, this is bad. I feel like I'm more behind on Giyu than I was for Kazuha, but Kazuha was mostly just like, I just gotta sew it, and I gotta dye it. I think the dyeing was the worst part, though. The dyeing process took like 2 weeks by itself. Submission deadline? Ah, makes sense. Do they have, for the submissions, is it, where you submit your mostly done project and then they select contestants based on that process still, or is it just it's a full submission at that point? I have 2 swords, sandals, gamson, crown, and a lot of attaching stuff together to do. Fair. That's gonna be fun. Do you think you're gonna make it in the 4 days, or is it gonna be a bit of a crunch there? Because to me, that sounds like a bit of a crunch, but I could be wrong. Doesn't have to be finished to be submitted. Okay, okay. That's nice. I do like it when they do that, because I've got a deadline coming up in June? Yeah, June, where it has to be mostly done. But honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna make it because Steven's been a little procrastination, and I haven't been able to work on a lot of stuff because of said procrastination. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's time. Should be fine. Good, good. I am super glad that it's gonna be fine. Everything else we'll see. That's a mood. That's a mood. All right. Let's see. Okay. I think I just have mostly this side left. What is your favorite kind of weapon to wield, Hut Armories? I like my swords, but I think claymores are super fun. But since you do a lot of LARPing, I wonder if you've gotten to wield many other weapons. Bow? Yes. I do like bows. I did archery many, many years ago, and I enjoyed it. In terms of, like, prop bows, I've only started making one but never finished it because it didn't get finished in time for the convention, and I had to move on to other things in the meantime. But I will come back to it eventually, I think. But I loved shooting so much. It was so much fun. All right. I've got another coat on. I'm gonna try and get the intersection done, but we'll see how this works. Because the other side was not super nice to me. In terms of, woo! UK LARP, we use real 30-pound draw weight bows with padded tip arrows. Archers have to pass a safety course each event. Makes sense! That's so cool though, holy crap, I love that. I never did anything like that. I just went to shooting ranges and slash my backyard because I had a lot of property growing up that I could just do shenanigans like that on. But that's amazing that you're able to do that for LARP in the UK. That's fantastic. I'd almost want to join a LARPing event over there just for that. But I am super glad that you're able to do the safety stuff every event. That would be important. But I know a lot of people, at least here in the States, would be opposed to doing something like that. So it makes me happy that you're able to do something like that. I've heard in the US it's a lot more holding a fake foam foam bow pointed at someone and shouting arrow because of legal concerns. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me one bit. That and people don't like proving that they can be safe with weapons here, but that's a discussion for another time. But when I did LARPing, we didn't have archers. Because like I said, I was in high school. I don't want to do LARPing with steel, but thank you, Stephen. But yeah, I like we had a lot of the foam swords and stuff like that. That was our LARPing, was foam shenanigans, but we didn't have bows.
The bag o' nuts.
Steven, shut up. Sorry, my partner's being weird. Alright. What are we doing? There we go. I am super excited to fix that up. I think in the 15 years this LARP has run, there have been 3 bow-related injuries with 2,000 to 3,000 players per event. That's not bad going. Oh, goodness, no.
Damn,
Not at all.
I'm starving.
You're hungry?
Yeah, but I gotta put these wheels on.
Why didn't you go get food first?
I'm gonna sacrifice my hunger.
What? You're just gonna get mad if you don't eat. No, Steven, you get hangry really easily. You're gonna mess something up because you're tossing something. Alright. Steven's putting on his very expensive wheels on his kuching car. Hungry for some reason. He's silly. He's very, very silly. Whee! Come on. There we go. Also, bear in mind they have paramedics and an ambulance sitting on site for the whole event. They do everything they can. Oh, that's so good. Honestly, that's so smart. It also does make sense in terms of like with how many people there are. There's bound for something to happen, even if it's not safety related things. It could just be health related things. So it makes sense for there to be paramedics on site. It's a lot of people running around, shit happens. Yeah. It sounds like a very, very good safety protocol to have people there in case of an emergency. Already set and ready. Love that. Come on. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed trying to look at this. Whee! I think we had a broken arm last event. Oh no! Yeah, that sucks. But at least there were people there to help? Question mark? I feel like a broken arm is not as bad as it possibly could be. But maybe that's just my limited perspective. A broken arm sounds like a lot easier to deal with than some other injuries that could happen. All right. Actually, I might let it. It looks a little wet still, so I'm just gonna put this paint on that I just got on my brush, but I'm gonna let this sit for a second. So it can dry. Whoop whoop. All right. I'm gonna drink some coffee. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just run around shooting people. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so here, let me run up and grab it real fast. I need to unplug my headphones, but and I will tell you right now, it is not done at this time because, like I said, I was not able to finish it in time. So, like, it hasn't been sanded down or anything. It's literally just been primed. But this is the bow that I have been working on for Venti from Genshin Impact. A lot of the pieces aren't finished, which is why, like, once I realized that the pieces weren't going to be finished in time, I did not finish this in time for the con. But this is the bow I've been working on. It's a little small for my tastes, but I think it'll be fine. But yeah, this is my bow. This is the first bow that I have 3D printed, so it was a lot of learning experience. But yeah, I cosplay a lot of Genshin Impact, so I have a lot of Genshin Impact weapons. A lot of Genshin Impact weapons. But Venti was the first archer that I cosplayed. So he's the first bow that I've done. Most of them have been swords, catalyst users, which I haven't printed any of the catalysts actually, and then claymores. I have 2 big claymores from Genshin that I love. I'm gonna see about some silver paint. I love Genshin's designs, but I could not stick with the grind. You know, that's super fair. I don't blame you. Lots of Genshin. Yeah, was 10? 10? 9 or 10 Genshin cosplays right now. I honestly can't keep track anymore. Oh, of course, the silver's all the way at the very, very end. Ugh. Yeah, the grind can be a lot. I can't blame you one bit for not being able to stick with that. It's hard for me to stick with it sometimes. And I consider myself to mostly be a daily player of Genshin. Not so much since the patch got delayed, so there's not a whole lot of content going on. But I still play it. Yeah. Oh, I cosplay so much Genshin. Oh, this brush might be a little too thick. Ah, rip. Let me see if I can just paint that on a little bit. But yeah. I haven't. Also, I have a habit of switching games every like 2 weeks, so big long games don't fit me very well. You know, that's fair. There's a lot of games that I have started and never finished because of that very reason. I think Genshin is the longest I've ever stuck with a game. And I can't say that I blame anyone for being like, yeah, it isn't for me. Because it is one of those games that like you have to play it every single day or else you're not getting a lot out of the game because the campaign is there, but like the main storyline is not the main focus, it's the events. And you can't, and like there's the whole resin thing and whatnot, so like once you hit a certain point, it's really like you have to be in it for the long haul or not. And for a lot of people, it's just not worth it. And that is totally and completely valid. But to be fair, it was a pretty garbage main quest. Oh, wait. I never finished the Skyrim's main quest, and I bought the first version of that at release. I've never played Skyrim. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm terrible, but I've never played Skyrim. But I have heard good things overall. So, but I don't really know if the main quest is garbage. I honestly figured that since it was such a popular title that it wouldn't be, but then again, there's a lot of not missing much. Okay, I always felt like I was because a lot of people talk about Skyrim like it's a very popular and well-known title, so I figured that it was indeed worth my time. But I don't know. I just got done playing through the very first Kingdom Hearts for the first time. I just got done with my very first playthrough last Wednesday. I played the whole game on stream, even though I took like a pretty long break. I think it was like a 10-month break. It's not worth playing unmodded. Oh, bummer. That doesn't necessarily sound like my favorite thing. But yeah, I got done playing through the first Kingdom Hearts for the very first time, and I was a little disappointed overall. So I don't know. I'm at a weird spot. Like if games are super hyped, I am like I don't even know anymore. But I am going to be playing through the second one so I feel like make a better, more well-rounded decision on how I feel about Kingdom Hearts. But the first one I was a little disappointed by. But everyone says the second one's the best one, and I'm also a lot of people say it's nostalgia and it was really good for its time, which is why it's so beloved. Which makes sense. It makes total sense. But me playing it for the first time in 2021, 2022, there's a lot that left to be desired. But I do hope that I will start enjoying it more when I play through the second one. I'm hoping that that will be like my redemption for it, and it's just the first one that I wasn't a big fan of. And it's really just the ending that I wasn't a big fan of. So I am hoping for the best when it comes to that. I remember being told to play a Final Fantasy game, can't remember which one, and being told it gets good after the first 12 hours. And I was like, nope. 12 hours! Oh, man. I'd have a really hard time sticking with that. I don't think I could ever do that. Oh, man. Yeah, I've never played through a Final Fantasy game, like, in my life. I have been aware that Final Fantasy does indeed exist for a while, but I have no context of in which Final Fantasy does exist, except that I'm aware that it's a little chaotic and everything isn't necessarily connected, and there are characters. All the characters are different for the most part between the games, and I'm like, okay. Sounds good. I don't know if I'll ever get to it, but if I have to wait 12 hours for me to start enjoying it, oh, no. I am Gucci, thank you. That's like a lot of animes I've been told to watch. That's fair. I feel like for me, I give an anime like 3 to 5 episodes before I make up on my mind on whether or not I want to continue watching it. Demon Slayer was a really good example of that. I did not like it in the first 3 to 5 episodes because I enjoyed it for a little bit, and then Zenitsu was there, and after my introduction to Zenitsu, I was like, nah, fam, I'm good. Which is why I didn't come back to it for a while. And it's difficult for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna invest all this time, and then I have to wait all this time for it to like get decent. Like, it reminds me of like the idea that you've got to how do I lost my train of thought, but like it you have to invest all this time for you to maybe like it. It's just like not worth it most of the time, if that makes sense. But I forgot what example I was going to use. Maybe I'll remember it. I tried one of them and really hated the combat system, but now I've looked into realize that I just got unlucky and picked a bad one to start on when I was young. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am never starting Naruto or One Piece. Yeah, don't watch those two. Yeah, my partner really loves Naruto, but for me, I love shonen anime, obviously. I like shonen anime a lot, but the long I'll put it as the long form ones, so the ones that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of episodes is not usually the ones that I tend to enjoy. They the long-winded ones aren't really my style. I think the long-winded ones like um can be a bit much. Like, I'm willing to give them a shot for the most part. I think One Piece is the only one that I'm like, literally never with One Piece. There is far too much. There's no way I'm catching up. This is like that's not even a good sunk cost at this point. Um but I'm always looking for new animes to watch, and I always want to watch stuff that like my friends really enjoy watching, but there are some of them that are just like it's there's too much there. I don't want to have to watch 200 episodes to get the plot, you know? I want to enjoy it. But yeah. So I feel you on that. I'm just anime trash. I will watch Isekai all day. I know it's garbage, but I'll watch it all the same. I'm not familiar with that one. I'm actually not sure if I've ever heard of that particular anime. I'm not gonna lie. I am not anime trash, despite the fact that I cosplay a lot of anime. I don't. Is this genre? Okay. Yeah, I don't know that one. I watch what I've been told to watch, kind of for the most part. Like I loved Ghost in the Shell when I was in high school, and that was really it. And I could not figure out anything else that I liked. But then my friends at the time showed me My Hero Academia, and I started really liking that, and I started watching more. So I just kind of am told what I like. I've noticed that I do like a lot of shonen anime for the most part. Like I really like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, Demon Slayer. Like shonen's been really fun for me lately. It's the type of thing where the character gets trapped in another world. Ooh, is that like Sword Art Online? I don't know everything about Sword Art Online, but that's my partner really likes it, and from what he's described, that sounds like what it is, but I could be entirely off base. I like action animes, yes, very much so. The action animes are fun, and shonen tends to have a lot of action, which is why I like them. I like it when I like the anime action sequences. They're fun. They're cool. They're groovy, man. um, Reincarnated as a slime. Oh, okay. I've seen that in passing because Steven likes it. But okay, okay, okay. Sword Art Online is like the bottom of the barrel. Crappiest version. It is the trashiest of the trash. But do you like the trashiest of the trash? My partner and quite a few of my friends actually really love Sword Art Online. So I've never watched it, but I have a lot of friends and mutuals who adore it. No, okay. Steven is trash. Steven is weeb trash. Even I have standards. I had a friend whose wedding had a lot of Sword Art Online stuff at the wedding. And so it does bring me some joy thinking, like looking at some of the Sword Art Online characters because my friend had it at his wedding. There's a difference between trashy and badly written. You know, I understand that. I understand that entirely. I am trash when it comes to comic books. I trashy comic books or even trashy movies all day, every day, man. But poorly written ones, not so much. So I get it. I get that idea. I really like Gun Gale Online though, the spin-off with a different writer. Ooh, okay. I might have to check that out then. Sword Art has not been one that it's been necessarily been on my list. I am currently watching Hunter right now, and I just got done with Dr. Stone. But Hunter is the one that I'm currently watching at the moment. I mean a lot of Isuke will. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Please give me pronunciation if I'm saying that incorrectly. Will make jokes and poke fun at tropes. Okay, okay. I like that. One of my least favorite things about Demon Slayer, truly, is how tropey it can get. So I like it when there's when people can poke fun at it. Oh, we got Stream Raiders up. Okay, this is a good point to take a break while this is drying. Okay, I'm gonna move my things over here away from my stream deck. That's a little risky. All right, let's see what we're doing. Maybe. There we go. Oh, look. We've got two other people who are playing. Heck yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. Unlock spells. Okay, I don't have any spells yet. Okay. I'm doing this for the first time. Isekai? Isekai? Okay, okay. Thank you. I appreciate very much. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine. Heck yeah! Woo! Open captain chest. Random. Superdemics! Yay! Back to map. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my besties. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Oh, I got stuff. No, I don't got stuff. Okay. Let's see where we're going. Oh, there we go. That just took a moment. It was like, I'm not sure what I want to do. All right. Start. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna put my little warrior guy there. Whee! I don't think I've got rogues yet. Okay. Cool beans, cool beans. Moving on back to crafting. If I can find. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna paint some more red on because it's drier. Okay. There we go. My life as a villainess might be an isekai that would like the anime might like me. That's impressive. But I'll have to add it to my list. Please message me that title since I can't save it from here. But I will give it a shot. I will give it a shot. Is Rising of the Shield Hero an isekai? It's sentient. It's a sentient anime. You would like. Okay, okay. I figured. The anime is learning it. Yes, it is. The Rising of Shield Hero is isekai. Because from what I've heard, that sounds correct in terms of it. I have been told to watch it, but I've also been told not to watch it, so it's been on and off on my watch list for a second. Yes, it is. Okay, beautiful. Because, yeah, some people are like, you should totally watch this, and other people are like, no, definitely do not watch this. So I have not made up my mind on how I feel about watching it yet. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm picky about my anime, but I'm not very well versed in anime. So there are some things that I'm just like, I don't know if I should try this yet. I think Attack on Titan is one of the bigger ones for me of like, I don't know if I should start watching this. Uh and Super Demix and Dark Clone have talked with me about it, and I've talked with some other friends about it, and they're like, I don't know if you'd enjoy it. No, 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 no. Stop it! Stop it! I hate when it's just like, you know what? We're gonna just autoplay something else entirely. I don't want that song. I don't. It's not a stream safe song. Okay. Let's go back. Go back. Go back. I do love that song, but I don't love that song on stream. Do you want to play a song that could potentially get you a Twitch strike? Totally. Definitely. I'm gonna make sure my repeat all is on this time. There we go. Sorry for the intermission on that one. Season 1 is pretty okay, but it also has it's very problematic elements like enslaving a child and raising them into being loyal to you and then acting as though they are your best friend for the rest of the anime like nothing happened. I say effectively when I mean literally. Yeah, that's probably why people have told me don't watch it. That's probably why. That's probably it, to be honest. That's probably the reason why people are like, you're gonna hate this. You're just gonna get mad and criticize it for 12 hours. That's the main character, but... Oh. What? How is this okay? What? So it's the main hero of the story. I'm assuming is played like a hero and not like an anti-hero and does this. Also, side character falsely accusing him the R word to get him kicked out of the kingdom and stripped of his station. He's played as kind of a dick but good at heart. I would argue maybe not, though. There's a difference between being an asshole and enslaving people. I think there's a pretty big disconnect between those two things. Not to mention the person who was initially enslaved encouraging others to voluntarily become his slaves. What? Why are they getting a second season? I'm sorry, I am a little dumbfounded right now. No one went into that great of detail of explaining maybe why I shouldn't watch it, but now I think I'm just gonna fully take it off my list for forever. That's not okay! That's not cool. That's... Wow! Because the rest of it is pretty good? Yeah, but I also wonder at, like, what cost? Like, at what cost are you even putting, like ideals in, like, what kind of ideals is it preaching and saying? If it becomes a learning opportunity, maybe I could see that, but it doesn't sound like it becomes a learning opportunity, for anybody. At least, from what you've told me thus far. People can ignore a lot of shit if they put their mind to it. From what I gather, that is Attack on Titan, in essence, because from what I've been told and what I have researched, there's a lot of pro-fascism in it, and that's something that I cannot really get behind. So, yeah. Oh, Automod. Let's see. Okay, I will allow this. Okay. Gamers ignoring essay at Ubisoft so they can play the next Assassin's Creed. That has been my relationship with Blizzard as well. In particular. I used to be a very big Overwatch player and fan, and it's changed since, but I had an emote that it's a diva emote. It's now the tier 3 one, no one ever gets it, but Diva and Brigitte were two really big characters for me, I was a Mercy main. I absolutely adored Overwatch with my soul, and I haven't played it in a year. It's really difficult for me to be okay with things when while my fantasies and my entertainment is put at risk, and I don't get to enjoy them anymore because there are real life people who've been affected by these people who are actually at risk in real life, and I cannot in good conscience support companies who do that. I did not play League of Legends for a long time because of everything that was happening at Riot, and I thought a lot of the things at Riot had changed, but from what I've been hearing from very, extremely recent reports, not much has changed in all actuality. So I haven't played League in a bit for realsies. Yeah. So, yeah. Gaming companies need to shape up, man. I am extraordinarily tired of having to hear stories of abuse from gaming companies, and it's a reoccurring and industry-wide issue, which I think one of the more concerning things is that it's not just Riot, it's not just Ubisoft or Activision, it's not just Blizzard. Those are just the ones we know about, quite frankly. And that's something that, yeah. So seeing things like Attack on Titan being very pro-fascist doesn't encourage me to want to watch it. Hearing that Rising of the Shield Hero encourages slavery also does not encourage me to watch it. So, yeah, I don't know. Just supporting those ideas and ideals and actions through my actions by watching it or streaming it is a lot. And like you said, armories, you can ignore a lot of things if you put your mind to it. I'm just really bad at doing that. But yeah, I'm not knocking on anyone who does enjoy those things. I do just question it a lot. I question for what reasons those things become popular or so beloved. Like Attack on Titan, I think in particular, is one that I'm like, how did this become kind of a phenomenon? And from what I've been told, it's because it wasn't really revealed that it was pretty pro-fascist until later on. And that's just coming from my outside perspective of never watching it. But yeah, I do wonder those things. But yeah, so maybe I'm not going to watch Rising the Shield Hero, but I'll watch other ones that are recommended to me for sure. I am totally up for recommendations. What was it, Dark Clone? That My Life as a Villainess is one that they recommended. I know y'all said that Slime was one, so my partner really likes Slime, so I might just do that. I might watch Slime. I can see some of the comparisons made in Attack on Titan, but it's more pro-militaristic than pro-fascist. I'm not so sure. I think it's worth watching. I think it's worth watching because for each view it still has people questioning them. The thing that I have a problem with in Shield Hero is that no one questions the slavery thing. It's just there. Okay. Yeah. I would question why it's an okay thing. Overall, it sounds very it sounds very difficult to watch, if that makes any sense. And like I said, I don't know a lot of the ins and outs of the Attack on Titan pro-fascism thing. That might be a question that Superdemix and Dark Clone might need to answer. But from what I have indeed found through my internet searches is saying that the writers or writers of Attack on Titan are fascist, and a lot of that ideals ideals is very much in the storytelling of the manga and the anime. But it may not be super identifiable early on. That's at least from what I have read myself. But again, that might be something that other people might have to answer or expand upon. Like I said, I've never watched it. But yeah, I like, let's see. I really enjoy My Hero. My Hero is one of my favorites. I really love Ghost in the Shell. That's another one of my favorites, but I really just like the older stuff for Ghost in the Shell. I haven't been a big fan of the more modern stuff that they've been putting out for Ghost in the Shell. I also really love Demon Slayer. Now, I had to get through a lot of my hatred of Zenitsu to get to the point where I enjoyed it, but I still have my issues with the anime, or the series, I should say. But overall, I really enjoy it. I also have been really enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't decided on whether or not I like Hunter x Hunter yet, but I have been watching that one. And those are the main, like, shonen animes that I've been liking a lot. I did watch through Dr. Stone, and I liked that one too. Katsugeki, I also really like Katsugeki. I want to rewatch Katsugeki. I really like the... I was not a big fan of Hanamura overall, which is why I think it's taken me so long to get through it, but Katsugeki was easy for me to get through, because it was a lot of fun, and there's a lot of action. I liked the action stuff a lot. And it's just so good. The writing was really enjoyable on that one. In terms of being isekai, Overlord is big. Oh, I have heard of Overlord, but more like I've heard the name of Overlord, and that people, every time I say Albedo, they think I'm talking about from Overlord when I'm talking about Genshin Impact. And that's the main reason why I've heard of Overlord. I find Sword Art Online an example of overpowered main character done badly. Overlord an example of how it can be done well. It's a little on the fan servicey parts in places, though. Okay. I will consider adding that to my list of ones that I should watch. Because I should probably figure out who this other Albedo is at some point. Because every time they think I'm talking about a waifu. But no, I am talking about a pretty boy. A pretty boy alchemist. I do want Albedo wrapped on my car, though. If I ever got a new car, I'd wrap it with Albedo on it. Originally, I was thinking about doing a lot of the Geo characters from Genshin, but I think Albedo. I think it's just gonna be Albedo. Akame ga Kill is a very good series. It's also short. It's like 24 episodes start to finish. Ooh, okay. What one is that about? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. But I do like short series. They're easy to get through, and I don't have to... It's not a big time commitment. Hanamura is a slice of life, which is why I like it. Pretty boy slice of life is more of my jam than yours. Tis true. Tis very true. I don't hate slice of life. It's just not, like, my favorite thing. I do like Sailor Moon a lot. I also really enjoyed Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but I think those are more out of the norm for me on things that I like. Cause like while Ashley really loves magical girl stuff, I have not found a magical girl that I think I really enjoy outside of Sailor Moon. Which makes me sad, because magical girls is like their whole thing. And there are some slice of lives that I have enjoyed. Hanamura is one that I do enjoy. It's just not like a super enjoy. It's one that I like in passing, if that makes any sense. I think this maybe one more coat after this. I think I'm gonna do a gloss clear coat on everything because this is like pretty flat and his is Magical Girls are great. I just wish that I could find another Magical Girl anime that I enjoy because I have yet to find one that I've enjoyed outside of Sailor Moon. Like I tried watching Tokyo Mew Mew. I didn't really enjoy that one. I tried watching Madoka Magica. That was one I really didn't enjoy either. It's about a rebel group fighting against fascist dictatorship using magical weapons that have sort of a personality. Like, they only work for certain people, but you have to follow a special squad of government... Wait. But you also have to follow a special squad of government agents trying to stop these rebels. And most of them are just as likable as the main characters, and it is a very brutal series. You can see where this is going. Okay, okay. Yeah, that definitely sounds like one that I would enjoy, for sure. I like... I love sad animes, but I also love the really story... Like, I love story-heavy stuff. That is my jam, is the story-heavy stuff. So I think we're gonna do another coat on the red, and then I'll be able to call it a day on the red, and then I can move on to the brown. I'm gonna start doing some more silver on these pieces, because this silver is supposed to be different than this silver. So I'm doing it on these pieces, and this is going to get painted in, basically. If you want magical girls and don't mind a rather fucked up series, Magical Girls Spec Ops Squad is sure something. Okay, for the fucked up, it depends upon the fucked up kind of a thing. While I know that Madoka Magica is one that is, I don't allow links. I don't. I have a Discord that you can put links in if you want, but I had too many spammy links, so we had to take away the privileges of the spammy links because of it. I just want to show you a funny screenshot. Okay, give me one sec. If my computer will work faster than the speed of molasses. How's Stream Raiders coming? How many minutes do we got left? 7 minutes left on Stream Raiders. Oh my goodness. So you know magical girls have familiars? Yes. I actually... Well, he's a magical boy. But I cosplay... Well... Ish. I have cosplayed, but I don't have a cosplay I can wear anymore. That's fully finished, I suppose. For Ezreal from League of Legends in the Star Guardian skin, and I actually have a plushie of his familiar over there. And I love them. Let's see. Okay. You can post a screenshot. I have a pic of one of the ones from the Magic Girl Spec Ops squad. Okay. I will let you post it, but then I'm going to turn it back off again. It did not like that. Hold on. me go to my moderator real fast. Let's see if I can see it. Through my moderator. Just keep low. Speed of molasses, I tell ya. Hello, welcome to Chili's. It's taking its nice, sweet time. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Ah, dang. Hopefully it'll load up here in a sec. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. I'm just gonna flip this boy around. Yeah, it's still not showing. I wonder if I have a backup mod that's not letting me show it. If you want to go to like my Instagram, you can send it to me through my Instagram DMs, but I don't know why it's not showing up here, because I turned off the block hyperlinks, but it's still not showing up for me. I'm sorry! I'm wondering if I have one of my chatbots that are blocking hyperlinks right now. Because that's totally possible that one of those is doing that. Oh, shit. What is life? Did you put in Discord? Okay, perfect. I will check my Discord right now. I just need to grab my phone. Let me finish getting the paint off this brush. Okay. Discord. Ah, thank you so much, Dark Clone, for sending me the name of the anime, the villainous anime. I don't know. What do you mean seems appropriate? Okay. I'm trying to remember what my Discord password is. But it logged me out on my phone, and now I'm like, I don't remember. It's been so long since I've logged into Discord. Two-factor authentication. Oh my god. No thanks. Okay. What do you mean? Beautiful. Oh my god! That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Kind of a mood though, it looks like. I love that. I love that so much. That's gorgeous. Alright, back to painting. Whee! What is the context of said familiar? Cause yeah, it looks like a meme. One more in there. Woo! Oh my god, that's so cute. I don't know if I can show this on stream very well, but it's so cute. It's like, I want to blow people up. It reminds me of Klee from Genshin Impact, the cute bomb maniac. I love that. I'll have to give it a go. I'll have to give it a go. There's so many good animes out there that I just don't know about. And I am willing to try any anime for at least the first 3 to 5 episodes to see if I can get jiggy with it. Because I feel like there's a lot of animes that I'm not a super big fan of. Like, either it's just the genre or the storytelling I'm not a fan of, but I do want to try as many animes as I can. Because I grew up in a household that anime was not a thing. So it wasn't until people in my, like, high school years and then my adult years that were like, hi, anime is cool. What if I told you that the monsters in this anime were giant teddy bears? I mean, that sounds like it would be on brand for a magical girl anime. So I would indeed believe you. I got some red on here. That's beautiful. Oh, sounds like we got a battle ready for Stream Raiders. I'm just gonna finish up this piece right here, and then we'll get going on that. Whee! All right. Yeah, they look pretty messed up too. Scary teddy bears. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that idea. All right. Stream Raiders. All right. We've got me, Noob's Mom, and Super Demix. All right, boy, let's go. All right. Oh my gosh. We've got so many people here. I love that. Go, little guys, go. I believe in you. There's just me over there just fighting that one guy. Oh, we got this. We got this. I love the Wilhelm scream. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Okay. Open captain's chest. Random! Super Demix again. Okay, next time I'll give it to Noob's Mom since Super Demix got it twice in a row. Collect. Give me stuff. Archer scrolls. Heck yeah. Okay. What's this? I have no idea. What's this? Elemental bronze badge. Ooh, fancy. Do I get these too? I didn't know I had battle pass. Tank scrolls. Ooh, fancy. Gold. From what I've been playing, the gold is the important stuff. A monk skin. Ooh, cool. Cool, cool. Alright. We're going here next. Okay, moderate difficulty. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we've got... Is it just... I think it's just these guys down here? So I'm gonna put my guy right here. Right there. Whoop whoop. Okay. This anime is like 20% fan service, 50% nightmare fuel, and 30% meme. Oh, so the magical girls are from different countries, right? Okay. I believe you on that. Ah, this is starting to get a little gummy. Let's see if I can pull some of the excess paint off. There we go. Okay, I think for this coat I'm just gonna do some touch-up shenanigans. So I'll touch up the red paint and then call that a day, and then I'll move on to the brown. I'll do the brown and silver at the same time. But I think I'm almost done with the red shenanigans for the most part. I'm just trying to fix up some stuff on that. put a pic of the American one in the Discord. Last pic, I swear. Okay, okay. Let me take a look. On brand though. On brand. Like it's a big guns, man. It's on brand. It just messes with my head. Yeah. American stereotypes are hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. They're so good. Oh, I think I'm missing black on the hilt here, but I need to see. I totally forgot to look at the hilt piece, but I'm pretty sure it's black. 80% sure that it's black. That looks black. Oh, it looks red there. Ah. Wait, what is it though? Oh no. So screenshot. I'm gonna pull out my statue. I'm gonna see if that'll help me with the hilt color. So the screenshots look like it's black, but the props look like it's red, and I don't know whom to believe because the screenshots from the anime are kind of dark. It looks black to me. I can't even with the show. It just messes with my head. I have a teddy bear too. I know I said last pick, but I lied. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I think it's black, but it kind of looks like black with like a white indent piece. So let's see. Do I have scissors around here? No, my scissors must be downstairs. Okay. I'm just gonna block off the white bit then. I'll grab some white paint. Sure, I've got white paint. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at the Discord and see what's up. Oh my god! That is terrifying! I love that though. I'm gonna get white paint, but I need to get up and go all the way around because it is in an unreachable location from where I was sitting. Hello, other sword. I've got too many swords. Too many swords. That feels like that's dried up. Ooh! Let's see if I've got white. It looks a little separated, but I'm gonna shake it up and hope that it's fine. Ow! Alright. Who didn't take off the wrapper? Weirdos. Alright. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one side at a time for this one. Whee! Ah! All of the swords. Yeah, I actually just tripped over my Raiden Shogun sword, so it's fine. Everything's fine. What do you mean? Clearly cute innocent bear wants a hug. I mean, I'd probably give that bear a hug anyway, but he's creepy. Not a bad thing, but he's creepy. creepy, but I love him. It reminds me of Cassie in Ant-Man. She gets handed the creepy, terrifying bear. I love him! And of course, I just got white paint all over my red paint. Wee! Fill that in. I have too many swords in my life, but that's okay. I don't think it's necessarily bad that I have a lot of swords, with the exception of it's taking up a lot of space. I have a lot of stuff that I don't. It's all kind of. I have like a little prop corner, but that prop corner is filling up fast, man. It's filling up so fast. Put my caps of paint over here. But my Raiden Shogun sword is pissing me off a little bit. She keeps separating at the base, so I have to figure that out. See how that's gonna work. I have to go to sleep because UK time zones. Catch you some other time. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have an excellent rest of your sleep. And happy crafting. Happy crafting. I am super excited to see how your cosplay turns out. And good luck with your submission to TwitchCon. But yeah, have good sleeps. Have good sleeps. Okay. I am unsure. I'll poke you a list of all the stuff I recommend on Discord. Beautiful! I am super excited to see that list. Whee! I love fluffy brushes, but they are so chaotic sometimes. This is one of those times. Part of me feels like this brown is too dark. But oh god, the reference photos for this inset piece it varies so much that I'm just trying to go with what feels right. But sometimes the references look like more khaki, and some of them look like this style of brown. So I'm just going with the flow. There's no such thing as too many swords. I mean, it is when my house is filled with them, like to the brim, filled with swords. There we go. She's a little stuck, but it's fine. How's Stream Raiders going? I'm wondering. Let's see. We've got still Super Demix and Noob's mom chilling with us. Beautiful. I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade some of my army. Upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrade. It's so weird because this is an entirely different, like I have an entirely different roster here than I do when I play as a player. So I think that's pretty interesting. That's not something I was necessarily expecting, but hey, I'm learning as we go here. This area sucks so much to paint. It's so difficult trying to get in here with the brush handles without it smacking everything and then me ruining it. So we'll see. We'll see how well this goes. And also trying to get some of it on camera is a little interesting too. Whee! Come on. There we go. Alright, there we go. Whee! But yeah, I'm always looking for anime recommendations from people. So if anybody else here in chat has anime recommendations, I am here for it. Whee! I am not sure how I feel about this color, truly, but I'm gonna finish painting this side at least, and then see how I feel in a sec. Cause I'm hoping it's just not driving with me because it's not fully painted, but we'll see. We'll see. Tiger and Bunny? Oh, you have mentioned that one before. Where do I watch that one? Whee! Yeah, I'm hoping I'm just not enjoying this because it's not fully painted. But we'll see in a second. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm gonna need to do a nice gloss clear coat on this because I feel like this paint looks a bit too matte for how it feels in the anime. It feels pretty shiny in the anime in comparison to a lot of the other ones. So I'm definitely gonna see Hulu or Netflix. Netflix has the second season and movie. Okay, so Netflix sounds like the place to be then for when it comes to Tiger and Bunny. Let's see. Hello. Sorry, this is like totally off camera, but I'm having a hard time viewing it, so we're just gonna do it awkwardly like this. Hopefully y'all don't mind. Wee. Oh, nuts. That sucked. I'll just paint over that and fix that up. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Or I could just get all the paint everywhere. That might be cool too. Oh boy. Whee! Okay. Whee! Okay. Let's see. Alright. I'm like getting kind of there, but also I'm kind of not there. Alright, I think I've got at least the first layer on. I'm still not sure how I'm feeling about it. It feels like it feels a bit too dark. I don't know how well y'all can see that. It feels just a bit too dark for me, but I'm gonna check out some reference photos and see if I'm crazy. That's a terrible reference for the hill. Okay. Mute, mute. Mute, mute. Alright. I saved some photos, some screenshots from the anime, so I'm gonna look at those first before I look at some of the props that people have done. Well... Okay. So this is... Let me turn this light off. Or down. So this is what I'm looking at for the hilt from the screenshot. And this is... You can't super see it without the light on, but... I mean, it doesn't look off, it just feels off, if that makes any sense. Maybe I'm just insane. But I'm wondering if maybe I should try and mix in some... So like some white we go. Maybe I should mix in some white to it to see how that works. And if I like that better, but I am not 100% sure. Beautiful. Okay. I am going to start painting the other side of excuse me. I need to turn this up a little. I'm going to start painting the other side of this. And then kind of see where I'm going to go from there. I have not made up my mind yet. Because, like, technically it looks correct, it just doesn't feel correct. And I am debating on whether if I should just go with my gut feeling. Or if I should go with just basing it off of the reference photo and nothing else. And it could just be my preconceived, like, my conception of it, my conceptual idea of it. Because I've seen so many that have been a lot lighter than those screenshots. So I'm not entirely sure. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna put this over on this side so it's less likely to whack the microphone. Whee! You may have to step back for a bit and then come back to see how you feel about it. It's true. But I'm also just like, I need to get it done. I don't have time to step back and see how I feel about it at this point. We're T-minus 2 weeks right now. And I have not been able to cut out the majority of my fabric. I've only been able to cut out some, but not all, of my Cricut pieces for the Haori, and that's it. That's all that I've been able to cut out of my final fabrics at this point because I've been trying to figure out patterns too much, or dealing with trying to get my Cricut to work again. That's been one of the bigger and more chaotic struggles, honestly, and I think it's thrown off the rest of me because I've been so frustrated by that whole process. Like I said, I'm probably going to spend a bit today on the phone with Cricut because Cricut's not open on Sundays and they're only open while I'm at work on weekdays. So creates for a pretty limited window of when I can do things. Oh no, we've got the tape stuck. I'm gonna wrap this around so we don't do that again. Let's not do that again. Alright, we're gonna squish the tape down. Whee! Oh, I've got a little bit of silver on that red piece. Looks like it's an easy fix though. Not a hard fix at all. Whee! Why aren't you painting over? Little bugger. There we go. Just try to get some more paint on the brush to get in there. Whee! Okay. Okay, I'm not hating it on this side. I think I was just really disliking it on the other side. Because on this side, it feels fine. It feels very, very fine. But this side, it feels dark. And I'm wondering if it's just that's because how the shadows are casting that it feels so freaking dark. And it's pretty dark over here right now because it doesn't have the white wrap on it. And I think that's just making me feel like it's just excessively dark over here. I'm wondering if that's the reason. Because, like, I'm looking at it over here and I'm like, yeah, no, that looks fine. Like, it needs more coats, obviously, but, like, it looks fine. I don't know what I'm going on about. I'm just in a silly mood. That is all. Silly mood. Okay. Whee! The silver is honestly super nice and not super off from this, but just enough that there's a bit of a difference so the contrast will still be there. I am considering putting in low lights or contrast bits into these indents here. So maybe I'll put a little bit of that black metallic paint in there just to give it some definition and then just dry brush that out. I'm wondering if that's something that I might end up doing. I definitely am going to have to touch up some of this bottom here once I'm done painting on all that brown, because I can already see it getting pretty messy along that bottom seam down there, so I will tape it off once I'm done getting it on there and then touch up the brown. All 5 minutes left on Stream Raiders for this battle. That's brown. I need the silver. I was touch my silver brush in the brown. That would have been really annoying. And I just got silver on the red. Yay! That's gonna be an easy touch up though. But lols. And then when I'm done with this coat, it'll just be in time for Stream Raiders, so I won't start another coat. And it can dry while Stream Raiders is happening. Whoop whoop. Alright. I'll set these over here. Ah! Got some more paint on me. Where's my drink? There's my drink. Alright, I'm gonna put another coat of white on here. Has anyone here watched Moon Knight yet? I finished watching it the other night and I haven't been able to find anyone to talk with about it, but I really liked it. I kind of want to cosplay one of the versions of Moon Knight now. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been a while since I've been like, I want to be a superhero, despite the fact that I was literally just talking about the other day doing one of the looks from the new Doctor Strange movie, even though I wasn't a big fan of the new Doctor Strange movie, even though I love Doctor Strange. I was a little sad about what they decided to do with it, but one of the looks was very much like, it's my Strange from the comics! Oh my god, it's my Strange! So that's why I kind of wanted to cosplay it. But not because I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed some of the movie, but I was overall disappointed in the film. But Moon Knight is, I know significantly less people who have actually finished Moon Knight than people who have watched Doctor Strange. But I waited 6 years for a new Doctor Strange movie and was a little disappointed. That was I think that was the saddest part for me, was being disappointed by the movie I'd been waiting so long for. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Now that my arm is all painted, trying to get excess paint out. Alright, let's take a look at Stream Raiders and see what's up with that. What's up with Stream Raiders? Is Stream Raiders? Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. 2 minutes. Okay, so it looks like we've got 4 set from Noob's Mom and 2 set from Superdemics. Whoop whoop. Oh, this is exciting. Yo. Okay, so we've got these guys and we're going to beat these guys. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. But let's see. We'll see if we can do it. Place your bets now. Let me see if I can figure out, because I've seen people be able to like block it out and say like put people here, put this kind of people here, but I haven't seen that yet, so we're just gonna go with this for now, I think. I'm sorry, I keep smacking the mic. Airbrushing's gonna be a little wonky on here, but it should be fine. We should be fine, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my painting like box and then paint inside that, but it is gonna be a little bit wonkier. My painting box is not really all that pretty because it's my painting box, but this might be a good time to see if I can locate the air compressor, because Steven did in fact move my air compressor, but I don't know where he moved it to. Let's see. Nope. Nope. I might need to text him. I don't know where he put my air compressor. Where's my air compressor?
Under the table.
It's not under the table.
Under the table over here.
Oh.
You done?
What?
You still streaming?
Yeah? Ah, he put it under the coffee table. Weep, weep. Oop, oop. She's falling off, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh. Ma'am. All right. We ready, Freddy? I think we're ready, Freddy. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go. Everybody, let's do it. All right. We're coming in hot. We're beating them up. Are we beating them up good? Unknown, but we are indeed beating them up. Yeah. You go, guys. We got this. We got this in a bag. Woo! We did it! We did it! We did it! What we get? I don't know. It's taking a second to load. All right, we're gonna pick a winner for Noob's Mom. Grant rewards. Beautiful. Thank you guys, everybody. That was fun. Okay. Let's see where we're going next. Oh, where are we going next? Let's see.
Hi.
Ooh, very hard. Let's do this one. Challenge level moderate. I feel like that's probably a better option for us right now since it's just the three of us. Let's see if I can figure out how to mark off the battlefield. Let's see if I can figure that part out. No, it's usually on this side that they can start marking things, so I'm not seeing it. So I think we're just at a free-for-all right now. Where's everybody at? Okay, they're kind of like over here. We got a little bit up there. So I think I'm gonna stick my archer right here. And we're gonna go kind of like that. I think we'll just do it like that. Hopefully that works. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Let's go back to crafting. Alright. We're gonna do another coat on the bottom side, actually, because I did the bottom side first. So we're gonna do another coat down here. Maybe. Whee! What's up, honey? Aww. Alright. The other coat is not been too bad for me, it looks like. I think the other coat is helping with it. Also, just knowing that the other side looks okay might be helping too, though. Because at first I was like, this is too dark. But I think it looks okay. If I really have to, I can go back in with a different color or make it lighter, but I think this is totally okay for now. I see no issue with it in this very moment. But yeah, you can see how it's starting to get a little messy. So I'm definitely going to mask things off and then start making it a little less messy. But I'm going to do that as like my final layer before I think touch-up is going to be after airbrush. And then after touch-up, then I'll do the gloss coat. But that will definitely be after stream today. But I am going to get the airbrush coat on, and that's going to be the last thing that I'm going to do on this today, to be honest. So it's going to be a little bit shorter than normal for a stream, I think. For a crafting stream, at least. But I just want to get the airbrush coat on and then have like everything sit totally dry, and then I'll do touch-ups and then a gloss coat. But I want everything to be completely dry before I start doing any touch-ups, so I don't mess anything up and then make it worse. Whee! What's up?
Did you want air suspension for my birthday?
No. Get your own damn air suspension. You know, Steven always asks me if I got him some of the most outrageously priced things for his birthday. He just asked me if I bought him something that is worth $4 grand for his birthday. And like, sir, if I had $4 grand, I'd try and make a down payment on a house. Maybe not right now, but that's what I do with $4 grand. He is silly. I'm gonna see if I can get this other white piece on the other side too. At least get 2 coats of that. But we'll see how this works out. Because the 2 coats seem to be enough on this side. So I think I can get away with doing it on the other side. Whee! Just trying to get some of that primer silver color out. Everything is fine. Ah! I just got brown everywhere. I like the... No one was worth a $4,000 birthday gift. I mean, there are plenty of people who are worth a $4,000 birthday gift, but in comparison to how much I make, no. No one is worth the $4,000 for a birthday present. Because I don't make enough for that. If I made enough for that, I absolutely would. I don't know if you can see this, but I got brown everywhere. I messed up so badly on that. Whoops. Alright. Now I'm going to take this tape off. I'm going to clean that up with some black. Holy crap. That did not work out as planned, but it's fine. I've got the main coat. I just need to touch that up when I do the black coat on it. It's fine. And I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. So it's not going to be even, but it's going to be fine. That's my motto, at least. It's not straight, but it's fine. But then again, what in my life is indeed straight? Because it sure ain't me. Alright, there we go. Get a white coat on there, dick-dibbity-doo-da. Trying to get that in there. Alright. Whee! Time to mess up the other side with the brown now. Everything's fine. Alright. Whee! I feel like the second coat is always the easiest coat. Because you're like just trying to fill in the gaps for the most part. You're just putting a layer on. It doesn't have to be quite perfect yet with the third layer. But it's also not like figuring things out like the first layer and trying to get a good base coat on it. Second layer is so easy. I love the second layer. Maybe that's just a me perspective on paint coats, but that is how I feel about paint coats. Ah! And I ripped the tape off. Whee! Okay. Just trying to pull some of the excess off so I don't put it over the other side. But I can still keep it down so it doesn't rip off a second time. Everything is fine. Alright. Whee! Has anyone watched anything recently that they'd like to talk about? I've been watching... I watched Moon Knight, and then I've been watching Hunter x Hunter. I'm not super far in Hunter x Hunter, though. But I've been watching it. It's interesting right now. I haven't exactly fallen in love with it yet. you look fine. Whee! I don't know how much you guys can tell, but the second layer is looking so nice on here. I'm actually kind of getting excited about it. When it's dry, it looks even darker though, and that's something I'm a little worried about, but I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't know how much I can care anymore about that. Whee! Let's see. Why are we not... There's some paint that's like not wanting to get into certain crevices, so it still can see the primer on it, but hopefully I can wiggle some in there. Whee! Sorry if I keep smudging it off camera. It is not my intention. But I am a chaotic crafter. Chaos reigns when it comes to crafting. Come on. You got this. Except I've got it all over my silver again. Ha ha ha. Everything is fine. Okay. Second, I've been too busy with current event in Token Rambu to watch anything. Why does that not surprise me? Not one bit. You and Token Rambu? Never. Never ever. Couldn't be you. Alright. Ugh, got some white on that. Beautiful. See if I can. Oop. Might be a little too wet. But I'm gonna try and touch that up now. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to retouch it, but it looks better. Ta-da! Alright, I'm gonna see about some black paint. I see you. I just can't reach you. There we go. Black paint. Alright. Black paint time. Oh, I'm gonna need to get some more of this. We're not like out, but I use this paint so much that I'm like, oh, I'm running low. I use this for so much of my detail painting. It's ridiculous. Ah, I just touched wet paint. Love it. I'm gonna scooching this around so I can get to it a little easier. Alright. I can sew straight lines all day. Drawing straight lines, maybe not so much. Alright. Whee! We've got this, right? I did discover that the third DVD of the rerun of the second Token Rambu musical has all the character cams on it. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that for you. I still need to watch the musical that you sent me. I have not gotten to that yet. Alright. I'm gonna turn this so I can try and... Hello! How are you doing there? Yes, sword. I am working on Giyu's sword from Demon Slayer. It is 3D printed, and I am currently painting her for the base paints before I move on to airbrushing her. But yes, I am a big sword fan as well. I cosplay so many characters that have swords because swords are just so dang cool. I am assuming you are a person who likes swords as well. Because, ooh, sword is my life. I like the big swords, the small swords, the swords in between. There's just like, if there's a character with the sword, there's a high probability that I'm gonna want to do it. Whee. But yeah, so this guy's 3D printed. But the files were made by... You like swords? What's your favorite kind of sword? I think my favorite kind of sword for cosplay purposes is a claymore, because I think they look really neat, particularly in photos, but overall I think katanas are my favorite style of weapon. Like, I'd love to own like a real katana. You've yet to make one? Yeah. I recommend it. They're a lot of fun. My partner makes a lot of swords out of foam, but I like the 3D printing way. But there's people who make them like real swords, and I think that's pretty impressive. But I could never, so I just 3D print them. I love the Scottish Claymore too. Very intimidating if you know the story of them. Yes, I like all styles of claymores, but the Scottish ones look really cool too. Are you a cosplayer as well, or just a person who likes the cool things in life? And if you were to make a sword, what sword would it be? Would it be just a sword? Would it be a particular sword? Whee! I do some cosplay, but I mostly blacksmith. Very nice. So I know a bit about the swords. Oh, that's fantastic. I absolutely adore that. What are the costumes that you have done? Are they ones you've made? Have you just bought them? Do you cosplay for conventions, for your own personal like for your bedroom or for photo shoots or something like that? But blacksmithing, that is so freaking cool. I could never, but I am so impressed by those who could and can. I've done one Kylo Ren from Star Wars, and I made it from scratch. I adore that! That's fantastic! Kylo Ren was the very first cosplay I ever did. I did him back in 2015 for Halloween before the movie even came out. No one knew who I was. I have gone back and cosplayed him after the fact, but he was the very, very first one that I did. So that's excellent. 10 out of 10 approve. Yes, when you did Kylo Ren, which version did you do? Did you do the Force Awakens style? Did you do the Last Jedi style? Or did you do Rise of Skywalker? I know Rise of Skywalker is really freaking similar to the Last Jedi, but there are some differences, so I do ask. BRB, okay, I'll see you in a bit. But Kylo Ren is cool. He's definitely one of the villains that I liked a lot for Star Wars, but I wasn't too happy with how they ended his story. But that is besides the point. So what's... I'm trying to like peel this back just a little bit without messing up the piece that's drying on the back. So hopefully it's fine. I'm just like trying to paint the the bottom of the hill right now. I'm gonna let the second coat of the brown dry for a little bit. It honestly looks like it got gooped up a bit, so I'm gonna let that dry for a while because I need to let that sit before I do the airbrushing. So I'm wondering if I'm not going to be able to make it to airbrushing on stream today. But we'll see. We'll see how fast that dries. Whee! Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure how well anyone can see this, but I'm trying my besties. All right. I have no idea how close people are going to be looking at this, but I'm going to know if I don't like it. I think that's one of the bigger things is like, I know if it's not up to my standards. I know. I know. But you're not supposed to tell judges that. But sometimes things just come out of my mouth. I don't know how to not be self-critical sometimes. I'm a bit self-critical all the time. But when talking about cosplay or crafting, I'm like, oh no, everything I make is shit. I used to be very confident back in the day about my cosplay crafting skills, and then I met other cosplayers, and I'm like, never mind. I don't know anything. I thought I knew so much, and like, I did know a lot in terms of like sewing and everything, but like, once I met other cosplayers, I was like, oh, I don't know shit for sewing for cosplay, I just know regular stuff, I guess. It was a very humbling experience. Like, there are some things like, I know I can do things. I know I can do it better, and I think that's where a lot of my self-criticism comes in, because I'm like, I know I'm better than this. I know I can do better. Whee! The bottom of this is not as smooth as I remember sanding it down. That's fine though. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Alright. How's Stream Raiders looking? Alright, we're gonna take a quick break and check out what Stream Raiders is doing. Because we got 6 minutes left. Ooh, we got so many more people joining this time. Let's see. We've got Noob's Mom, Ty, Blackwing, Mr. Slimy? I can't read that font over here. I'm sorry, I can't read that. But we've got so many more people. Oh my gosh, I love this. 6 minutes. That's super exciting. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I love that. Woo. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see all these people here. That's so cool. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, brushes are sticking to me. This is fine. Alright, I'm gonna keep on painting. Just keep painting, just keep painting. There we go. I am 80% sure that it's supposed to be black and not red, but hopefully that's... See, I just don't give a fuck when it comes to cosplaying. I think I'm just too much of a perfectionist, honestly. Uh, I wish I could not give a flying fuck. Cause like I was asked if I could join a Disney shoot today, very last minute, like this week, last minute and one of them, like the first offer was Tinkerbell, and I was like, I don't have wings. I can't find adult size wings on Amazon that could be shipped, let alone a Tinkerbell cosplay or anything that's like would like inspire me, if that makes any sense, for a Tinkerbell cosplay on Amazon. Like even just like a Renaissance style one for Tinkerbell. And then another one was Belle, and like I do technically have Belle's traveling dress from the film, but it's been since 2017 since I wore it, and she no longer fits. I even double checked yesterday. But I don't have a wig for her because I originally used, I messed up on that one. I originally used my own hair, and yeah, I originally used my own hair, and so I don't have a wig for it. And someone was like, "Well, I can just style a wig for you," and I was like, I don't know. Because, like, if it had fit, that's probably would have been what happened. But, like, I need some sense of control in my cosplays, and I am a bit of a perfectionist. And even things that I get that come in the mail, like bot cosplays, there's always something that's altered about them. There's nothing that is just like, I get it, and I'm like, okay, this seems wearable. Never, not once. And so I make a lot of like accessories or wigs or alter it in some way, whether it's replacing pieces or altering the fit. I can never take a chill pill and just let it be. I can never do that, and it's something that's always kind of bothered me. It's my perfectionism. Always getting in the way of shit. Alright, I'm going to try and touch that up because I mucked that up so freaking badly. So I do wish that I had your sense of I don't give a flying shenanigans when it comes to cosplay. That would make my life so much easier, I think. Oh, that's still pretty wet. Never mind, I'm gonna let that sit so I don't muck that up more. I am gonna see if I can get this side in a little more, actually. It looks a little wide in comparison to the other side. So, whee! Try and get that down there. Beautiful. Alright. Now I'm gonna wait for that whole thing to dry so I can fix that whole shenanigan. And then I'm going to take some red and fix this blunder that I had earlier. Try not to do too much touch-ups because I want to do a final touch-up, but I still want to touch up things that I feel like I can touch up now. I spend too much time with perfectionists to be one myself. Not me. Oh my god, Stream Raiders is coming up. Perfect time. We're in the drying stage right now. Perfect timing. It is me. I'm perfectionist. 30 seconds! Alright, let's take a look at what Stream Raiders has got going on right now. Ooh, we got so many more people. We got 5 others in here. I love that. We're gonna do this. We got this, man. We got this. Woohoo! All right, let's go. We're off. We're off. All right, it looks like we're heading northeast here. Everybody's kind of headed northeast. Let's see. Ooh, okay. It looks like we're doing pretty good on the first wave. It looks like the more southern troop is coming up to meet us where we are. Oh, I think we got this in the bag. Woohoo! Oh man! That was fantastic. Open. Open sesame. It's taking a second. Okay, we're gonna do, oh, 2 rewards. Okay, we're gonna do random. Noob's mom and Mr. Flyny. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's collect some shenanigans, and then we'll move on to the next round. Okay, 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 okay. It's taking a second. What's this? What's this? Rogue scrolls. Ooh, I can finally have a rogue. I want to do that. Unlock. Thank you. I would like my rogue. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This one? Hard. Okay. We're gonna do a hard one now. We're gonna panic, but we're gonna do a hard one now. Alright, I'm just gonna stick a rogue in here. This corner looks like a good spot, because we've got some down here and some up here. I need to sneeze. Ah, that hurt my face. Beautiful! Oh, I loved that. Okay. Hopefully we can do the hard one now. Just fine. Okay. Whew. Alright, let's go back to crafting. Beautiful. Alright. I'm gonna get some black. Okay. Kind of put some over here, but I'm just gonna get this closer to my face over here so I can even out this line. Just a smidgy widgies. Alright, I'm gonna let that be, but I am gonna do another coat on the rest of this. Woohoo! Cause I feel like it needs it. And this, oh, this grip line is rude, is all. It's just a little rude. It's showing up a little gold to my eyeball right now, but I can see that is in fact not gold, but I can see some gold shimmer to it, and I don't know why. I'm wondering if it's the lights that are reflecting that's making it look gold, but it's looking gold to me, even though I know it's not gold. And I think it's rude. And that line is entirely not straight. Let me see if I can even that out just a small smidgy bit. Woo! There we go. Beautiful. All right. Excuse me. I don't know what happened to my music. Oh, look at that. There's my music. I don't know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a nap right here. I'm gonna take a nap? Yeah. I'm gonna take a nap. Oh, sorry. Keep pulling it way too close to my face for it to be useful to you guys. I might have to get some thin sanding paper and just sand out some of the paint in general before airbrushing too. Okay, that's pretty tiny, so I'm gonna move this in more. I'm gonna move it in so it looks kind of even. I'm not gonna worry about making it perfect until I can confirm that it's about... Okay, yeah, I think that's about right. Now let's fix this corner. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sand some of the paint down just to even out some of it. Because where it was taped, it's a little bunchy, and I can see that now that I've readjusted where those lines are. So we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out. Yeah, this feels really matte, but it should be fine. I am gonna touch up some of this red along this seam down here. Hold on, this brush got a little dry. Okay, there we go. Loosen up those fibers a bit. Okay. Whee! So I'm just getting a little like under there, because there is a gap between the silver piece and where this red piece sit, and that's very much on purpose. That is how it is designed, but I am gonna try and fill that in so you can't see like the primer or silver underneath that. Ugh. I do need to get another coat of the brown on, but it looks like it's the second coat is still definitely drying. It's still very wet for that coat, so I will just ignore that for now. And like, this part doesn't have to be perfect per se, because it is mostly going to be covered by paracord when I do the wrap on it. But I still want it to look nice in case any of it does show through, especially along like the center bit is where it's mostly going to show up. Oh, hopefully it's fine. But I'm trying to be like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't know when to make things not perfect all the time. I'm gonna try and start covering up some of these brown bits that I got on the silver. I'm not gonna try and make it perfect, but I'm gonna try and make that first layer happen as a cover up. Because I mucked it up really bad over here. And I just need it to not look so mucked. That is all. And this, I think we got some spray paint splatter of the silver, bit from the blade onto some of this, because it's a little crinkly in some places, and it looks like incorrectly applied spray paint. But we'll see. We'll see. This is another side that I'm going to just try and get some of the browns starting to be covered on that bottom layer. But I think it should be okay. I think I can cover it just fine. I'm just trying to get the first layer on there, but hopefully I don't muck it up too bad with the final layer of the brown. That's what I'm mostly concerned about, is the final layer of the brown. We'll see. We'll see. This side looks like it's mostly dried. I've got to touch up that little silver piece that got hit there, but that's not going to be a problem. But it looks like this side for the brown is dry enough for me to try and add a new coat of brown onto it. So let's go. This theoretically should be the last coat of brown, but it will depend if it does indeed cover all the lighter areas in the end. Whee! Because I like the second coat got a lot of the lighter areas covered, but it didn't fill them in as much as I originally thought that they did. So we might have to do a fourth coat for the brown, but I'm thinking it should be okay, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, the more that I paint this and the more matte that it looks, the more I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to do a gloss coat as the finishing coat for this. But I do want to see what the airbrush paints are gonna do. You're back from dinner. What did you have for dinner? Dinner sounds nice. I maybe forgot to eat today. But I think I'm still on for dinner for Dark Clone and Superdemics tonight, but we'll see. Hamburgers! Ooh! What'd you put on your hamburger? Did you put like any veggies, any cheese? Hamburgers are great. I like turkey burgers in particular. Those are my favorite. I haven't eaten like a proper hamburger in a while. Yee! Okay. I'm excited. I'm gonna eat some chicken katsu tonight. Whee! Like, I feel like I've gotten pretty significant progress on the painting on this today, which is what I was intending to do, so that's truly exciting for me, not gonna lie. I'm about to maybe go blacksmith again if the weather permits. Ooh, beautiful. What's the weather looking like where you're at? It's kind of hot out today where we're at, but it's not an insufferable hot today. At least from last time I went outside. It's not insufferable hot. It's just a bit warm. But I don't think it's supposed to rain today. So I am considering taking some painting outside later. Rainy? Yeah, blacksmithing and raining doesn't necessarily sound like fun, but I've never tried a blacksmith, so I don't necessarily know. But that doesn't necessarily sound like fun. I like to craft when it's nice outside. It's the best time for me to go paint outside. Whee! Whee! Okay. Alright. That's a layer on. Oh, looks like I missed some corners for this layer, which is fine. Just gonna go back in and do those corners. Corners are the important part. Alright. Another layer of that. I hope that the weather gets nice for you to be able to do that. This awkward positioning to do this layer. Let's see if I can move this camera just a smidge. Yes. So we can do that. Should be fun. Heck yeah. I hope it's fun. What are you planning on working on today? I love hearing what people are working on. That makes me excited. Nails most likely? Ooh. What kind of nails? I don't know if it's the paint or what, but this smells kind of funny. Hopefully it's just wet paint that I'm smelling, but it smells different. But I put my nose against here and it smells funky. But it's fine. I'm wondering if it's just a mix, because I've got a pretty good mix of different paints that I'm using. Just a hammer and nails kind of thing. Ooh, fancy! I'm super excited. Is there any particular reason why you're smithing some of those? Some of those nails? Hello. Why? Okay. Like, my brain says that we should be fine with this as the final coat, but I'm not 100% sure. We might need to do another one. Just good practice since I'm pretty new. Oh, that's awesome! When did you start? I do not have the space to consider doing that, but I've always thought that it was such a cool art form. So anyone who does it, even just like as like self-taught or whatever, like I applaud. It looks very intimidating, but I don't have the space to try and even consider something like that. So like props. I might stream it too, not sure yet. Might be too late for it. That's fair. But would you consider maybe streaming it in the future? I don't know where you're located out of, but I would say give it a go if you can. But if not, next time would be cool. Oh my god, I got so much brown on this. Ugh. I do stream it already. Beautiful! Beautiful! That's fantastic! I love that for you. Okay. I'm gonna try and get more black on here, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some more black. Alright. So, I'm gonna put some more black on this pommel here. Get another coat on there. It's looking pretty good overall for the black, but there's some spots that I want to try and cover. Especially on the back of this, or the very end of this, I should say. Whee! Alright. What have we got? What do we got? Alright. What happened to my music? Is it just my internet that's being slow? I wonder. Woohoo! Okay, I'm off to do some blacksmithing. See you sometime else. Yes, have an excellent rest of your day. I hope that your blacksmithing goes super duper well and that you enjoy your weather and your blacksmithing. It's gonna be great. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for you. Have an awesome rest of your day. Bye bye. Oh, come on. Where did my music go? It's been stopped for a bit. Mr. Music, bring me a dream. The moment I try and load on it, it's just like, hi, I'm back. It's silly. All right. Touch up that corner just a little. All right. Okay. Okay. I might try and tape off the kanji here So I'm gonna start putting some paints away so I can let everything dry. But I think I'm gonna tape off the kanji. But I need to go and I need to get my X-Acto knife. And is this my painter's? Yes, this is my painter's tape. So I've got my painter's tape. I just need an X-Acto knife so I can do it properly. So it will take me just a second to do that. What is StreamReaders looking like right now? 11 minutes? Okay. So that is not enough, or that's too much time for me to try and pause here. So, whoop whoop. I am going to put us on pause mode for a hot second. It shouldn't take me very long, but I don't exactly know where the X-Acto knife is. So that's why we're gonna pause for just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so I've got X-Acto knives. I've got this. I need to move this much closer to me, so you can see what I'm trying to do without me trying to, because this is intricate, so I need it to be a lot closer to my face. Whee! I'm gonna turn this brightness down just a smidge. There we go. Alright. So, this is what I'm working on. Hopefully that makes sense. So, I've got painter's tape, and I'm just gonna tape over all of the kanji, and then I'm gonna try and press it into the kanji, and then I'm gonna try and cut around that, and hopefully that'll work. I'm just gonna use the back of a paintbrush to try and do this, and hopefully it'll work out, but I don't know. I've never had to tape off something quite this intricate, and if I mess up, then I mess up, and I'll just have to paint it. I'll just have to paint it again, but with the airbrush I don't particularly want to do that, so that's why I'm trying to avoid doing that as much as possible. But if I need to touch it up, I technically can. I just don't want to with the airbrush, is all. I just don't want to because of the airbrush, I should say. Ooh, we've got some stuff over here. Whee! What do we got? What do we got? I'm gonna muck this up really bad. But we will see. We will see. This is a good lesson in experimentation. Hello, there's a line right there. Whee! Alright, what's this? What's this? Okay, so I've got... I feel like it's supposed to be doing something over here, but it's not doing a thing. So, I don't know. Hello, is that the... Oh, goodness. Clean, release my booty. It just peeled off some of the paint. Luckily, I can repaint that just fine, but... Rude. Rude. Hello, I know there's more. There we go. There we go. Okay, that might be it. I think that's it, but I'm not 100%. What time is it? 4:30? Okay. Yeah, if that's pulling up, I might have to wait for the airbrush in general, because I'm afraid of taping everything off for the airbrush and then it just being like, yeah, so about that, all the painting that you just did is null and void now. Let's see if I can make this work. Without mucking it up too much. I'm starting to think that this might not be worth it. Yeah. That's just pulling up the silver. Clean, release my booty hole. And that one was really dry, and I know that was really dry because that was sitting there for like 2 days. So yeah, maybe not. Bummer. Okay, that idea didn't work. I'm just gonna have to hand paint it in, which sucks, but what can you do? Alright. Alright, I'm wondering if that is the extent of which I can do right now, because I kind of feel like I need to wait for all of this to dry before I try and do the tape again and try and tape off everything besides the blade. Okay. So, let's see how much I can show you guys at one time. But this is what we've done. We did mostly the handle stuff today. Yeah, I think it was mostly the handles that we worked on. But yeah, I think that's... I don't want that to be that, but I think that's what we're going to have to do, because I don't see what more I can do at this moment. So, Stream Raiders! Woo! What have We've got 1 minute left. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Aw. Thanks, guys. Oh, this is exciting. This is gonna be fun. Lots and lots of love. I am hoping that I will not hate this by the end, but I am kind of worried since I was planning on using the tape to tape off this, the blade part, so I could airbrush the black gradient onto this other piece, because this part stays very silver, but I might have to go back in and actually, like, paint it silver. But we'll see what happens with that. What might end up happening is that I retape it from this side and then go with the spray paint over it, because none of the brush paint has the same effect that the spray paint has, so. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I am super excited to see how this battle goes, though, because it looks like we've got quite a bit going on up here. And I am super excited to see what happens. Do we've got any supports? Monk? Okay, we do have a monk. Okay, so we do have some support. Beautiful. 11 seconds. That's settled. Much better. That's the sinning part. Alright. Let the battle begin. Woo! Alright. We're coming down. They're coming straight for us. My rogue was taken out almost immediately. My rogue just charged in there like, charge! Let's see if everybody else has got this, because I don't got this. Oh, come on, guys! You guys got this! We got this! Yeah! Woo! You go, guys! You guys did so good! Okay, we're gonna do another random award. Beautiful! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent! That was fantastic! And it went to the person who did the most. The hostess with the mostest. Alright. So, that's gonna be the end of that. Let's go. Let's see who we want to raid today. Let's see. Who is on that we'd want to raid? My computer's being very slow. Okay. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Channels I follow. It currently says none, but I know that's not the case. Okay. We've got Winnie the Pooh, who's playing marbles on stream. We got Amateur Archaeologist, who's playing Art Former Ancient Stories. And I know she lost her job recently, so she's been streaming more. So that's a possibility. We also have Long Island Ice Tech with Icarus. Any of those sound like fun to you guys? Any of those sound like let's do the thing? Like Julie, let's do the thing? I am kind of leaning towards the Amateur Archaeologist, just because I know what's going on in her personal situation. But we also haven't raided Long Island Ice Tech, and Long Island Ice Tech has given us a couple raids. So, it'd be up to you guys on what you guys want to do. Because I am down for whatever, if you guys are down for whatever. Any thoughts or opinions? No? Okay, we're gonna do Amateur Archaeologist then. Cool with whatever. Okay, beautiful. We're gonna do amateur archaeologist and say hi to her. I will probably be back on Wednesday. I actually might be doing a crafting stream on Wednesday. I might be doing like the sheath for this sword on Wednesday. Depends if I can figure out a game to play or if I just need a craft, because both might be entirely valid. So it'll be one of those two things. But I will see you guys then. Love you. Bye.